Welcome. I'm the DeadwoodJedi, and today we're going to do another Raid Shadow Legend video, and I'm going to be doing a champion spotlight on one of my favorite champions, one of my first champions, well, my first legendary champion, Drexthar Blood Twin. Now, I recently did a clan boss video featuring Drexthar, and it was fantastic. He's such a good champion for clan boss, but he's really good all over the game. But what I'm going to show you guys today, there's a reason why I want to bring this up. We just got news from the Diamond today that we're going to be having a champion offered in the Bazaar of the 3v3 arena. So if you go here, tag team, in the Bazaar, there is going to be a new champion offered with fragment shards, none other than Drexthar. And now I think this is a fantastic thing that they're doing. There are some limitations to it. I want to be upfront about that. It's going to take you at least 100 days to get it because there's a 1-day cooldown on each fragment purchased. Each fragment's going to cost 360 gold bars, which is not like nothing. You definitely have to earn that. And then you need 100 fragments to unlock Drexthar. So it's not quite like Horden where it only took like 10 fragments. It's going to take 100 of them. But this is a legendary champion, and it's going to be available for all tiers of play. From bronze to silver to gold, all tiers are going to have this available for them. I think that, in and of itself, is a spectacular change of pace from for a raid. Like, making this champion available to everybody is a huge thing. Now, as a free-to-play player, as a new player, it is going to be hard to get Drexthar in 100 days. That's not an easy task. And if you look at the tiers here, if you're in the bottom of bronze, you're only getting 630 gold bars a week. But you're getting them without having to do anything. You just do a couple fights and you're getting at least 2 shards every week. So, I mean, you know, give yourself 2 years and you'll have Drexthar. But if you put in a little bit of work, I think it becomes a lot easier to go ahead and get him. If you go ahead and do the battles in 3v3 arena. So there is going to be a trade-off. Like, you have to make a choice what you want to do. But for free-to-play players, this is a fantastic champion. Like, really fantastic. Will change your account. Especially if you're struggling against Nightmare Clan Boss, you're struggling to make that next level. This is a huge champion for you. And let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and talk about why. And I'll show you guys exactly where Drexthar is useful, how to use him. I'm going to show him in all parts of the game because he is that kind of a champion. He works everywhere, guys. So first thing, obviously, let me go ahead. I'm going to take myself off. Look at this guy. He is one of the coolest looking champions, I think, in the game. He's got that just continual burn going on, the huge sword, nasty shield right there. Just love the way he looks. But even apart from that, he's still just a spectacular champion. Just to give you guys an idea of what he brings to the table, he's a defensive-based champion, so all of his skills are defensive-based. He's got a triple attack on his A1. That means he can go with Giant Slayer instead of War Masters. Extra damage on that, especially against a clan boss. Has a chance to place HP burn on each hit. So, I'm sorry. I think just overall he has a chance to place HP burn on each attack, not each hit, but on each attack. And one of the best things is it heals this champion by 20% of the damage he inflicts if the target's under an HP burn. That believe me, your targets, they're gonna be under an HP burn. That means he has it's better than Leech, the kind of healing he's gonna get just off his own kit. You don't have to put him in lifesteal, guys. One of the few champions that you don't have to put in lifesteal, and he's going to heal himself. Just really great for early game, guys. His A2 is awesome, especially for dungeons and arena. It's this AoE provoke. Attacks all enemy, places provoke. It hits really hard when booked, really hard. In addition to that, just like a great crowd control option. And then the very last thing is his best ability. It's a passive ability that places HP burn on enemies when they hit him. When he gets hit, he places HP burn on them. That means spiders. That means clan boss. He's going to be placing HP burn all the time. Very strong ability. And combined with his A1 where he heals off of that and has another chance to place it, HP burn is going to be up pretty much continuously. When I used to use him in clan boss, I'd go through an entire fight and HP burn might fall up once, maybe. Most of the time it was on 100%. That's a huge boost for your team. We also has and obviously the aura. The aura is another one of his fantastic spots. Increase attack for all allies in all battles by 70. And that's a huge difference. That's basically a banner. You're getting a free banner from Drexthar. So this enables you, if you're struggling to get that 200 at Nightmare, this enables you to take the accuracy chest plate off of your champions. If you're struggling to get the 250 in Ultra Nightmare, it allows you to not have to worry about the banner to get you up to the accuracy that you need. So it's a fantastic champion in every aspect of the game. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys really quickly here. I'm going to bring him into... I want to show you guys him in pretty much everything. He's that good. That he is fantastic in all aspects of this game. Now, is he the tip-top end-game champion? No, he's no Draco. And that's okay. But for the mid-game, there really is nobody better than Drexthar, in my opinion. So I'm going to go and bring him in here. Now, my team doesn't need accuracy boost, but I put him in as lead anyway, just so you can get an idea. There goes that AoE. You can see it hits a lot of the champions, and you're going to watch as they attack him, all the HP burn that lands on them. So you got HP burn rolling on, HP burn rolling again, HP burn rolling again. This is the power of Drexthar, and every time he attacks one of them, he's going to heal himself up. You can see he doesn't do like knockout damage, but he is consistent, he's steady, and it is pretty solid damage overall. Really, really good champion. I don't even really know if I have his Masteries still set up for Clan Boss. They probably are, though. But look at that. Look at that crowd control that he's doing. Just AoE, gets all of them provoked, so they're all focused on him now. Allows the rest of your champions to do what they need to do. And because he's so tanky, because he's a defensive champ, because he's has his own way of healing, you don't really have to worry about him dying. He's just really, really good in all aspects of this game. I'm doing usually about 2 minutes on average against Dragon. I might have to start bringing Drexthar in. I mean, he's clearly doing the job that I need someone to do for me. So it's pretty fantastic, to be honest. I wasn't expecting us to do this kind of time, but we're doing pretty well here. And he's just a great lead. He's one of those guys that you definitely want on your team. And I was so happy when I got him because he really helped me carry my team to the next level. He helps you with the gear. He does damage all on his own anyway, so he's just a great champion to bring in. I remember when I was doing Brutal and Nightmare, he would do on average about 4 or 5 million damage, and when I'm only doing like 20 total, that's a huge chunk. That's a huge chunk of change that he's bringing all by himself. You can see here, I mean, he's holding his own. No, he's not doing the most damage out of these guys, but he's not set up to either. But he is holding his own. If we take a look at his Masteries here, let's see how I have him kitted out. So I do have him with Cycle of Magic. There's no need to worry about turn meter with him because all he's doing is using that AoE a little bit more often. Now, if you're going against Clan Boss, the provoke doesn't really help you. You actually want him to use it less, so I probably wouldn't recommend that, but otherwise he's fine. Sniper, so his skills hit just a little bit more often, but you don't need Master Hexer because those skills are going to be happening quite a bit. And then you can see I took him down a pretty traditional Clan Boss route, down here to Giant Slayer, and he added a little bit extra healing when possible, and wanted to get more damage on that A1 since it is a triple attack thing. But like accuracy tree down the offense, spectacular for him. Just really, really good. You can take him defensive tree too. He's going to be very good no matter which way you try to go with him. But yeah, he's great in the dungeons. You can take him into Fire Knight because he has that triple hit A1, and he's not bad affinity for it. I'm not going to show that. Those runs take too long. He's not great against Ice Golem 20, but he's good leading up to it. Again, triple attack A1, tanky champion, got the provoke on the AoE attack. He's going to do some good work for you, help you get through those waves. Now, affinity always matters, so I wouldn't bring him in here, but like for 19 or 18, he'd be a very good champion for that. You could bring him into 20 if you want him to be the target for the ads. That's actually a good way to use him. But again, we don't need to show him in all aspects of the game. One thing I do want to show him, though, is here against spiders, because he is one of the best spider champions in this game, bar none. Just really, really spectacular. I just kind of want to prove how effective Drexthar can be. So we're just going to do this, and we're going to see those HP burns go to town. I'll keep Miscreated Monster for the shield so that Drexthar doesn't die. With all those attacks and poisons, it can be a little tricky. That'll just help keep him alive. But otherwise, we're pretty much relying on the burns to do the work for us, and it's exceedingly effective strategy against spiders. And so, if you're struggling against spiders, Drexthar could be a definite answer. Now, understanding that getting Drexthar through the bazaar is gonna be a bit of a hassle. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some dedication. It's gonna take some patience, but it can pay off for you big time. So that's just something I wanna encourage out there for you guys. Definitely something I want you guys to think about. He is really, really good against spiders. Being able to put that HP burn on and then heals himself too. So he gets that attack out there. The AoE is going to give him a big heal. When he attacks the spider, it's going to be, even with his A1, it's going to be a really big heal. So definitely an effective champion, especially against spider. Really, really good. I don't know that we can do this with 3 champions, and I don't know if we can do it fast, but look at those burns go. You can start seeing the spiders losing a lot of HP now. Really, really starting to burn them down. Each one of those procs is just really big for us. So, anyway, you get the idea. I can do this with 3 champions. Granted, one of them miscreated monster, but I think even without that, you get a little turn meter control in there. You get more damage because more champions, right? Get a healer in there. There's lots of ways to go around this, and could be really, really, really good. So, I just am really, really happy about that guy being available. Let's go ahead and show him in Arena very quickly. I'll take him out of the tag team. We don't need to see him there. But let's bring him in here, and we're actually going to replace that. Let's do... What should we do here for this? I want to make this... We're going to go with that. This probably won't be a... This isn't my strongest team by any means. And I'm actually not going in thinking we're going to be super effective. But this should keep us alive, and we should get a chance to at least see Drexthar in action. And that's kind of what I wanted to see. So we can go ahead and get some debuffs out there. And then this AoE hits hard. You guys saw that, right? I mean, that thing hits hard. And we get the HP burn going. So as we start moving through, it just becomes easier, the fight just to continue. Yeah, that's the power of Drexthar right there. You can really, not only does he have good AoE, but that AoE hits like a truck. One of those guys I was super happy to bring in when I did to my clan boss, my arena team. Just very rare that somebody is that effective, and he definitely is one of those champions. Looks like we're going to get another chance to show him off here. Let's see what he can do. Look at that. I mean, those guys are almost down to nothing. We got a couple, more than a couple unkillable champions in here. So that's going to definitely make it a little bit more difficult for us. But, whew, boy, does work. So now you can see we're pretty low on health there. Definitely not the best thing in the world. But that defense makes him very hard to kill. And you can see there's just such a tanky champion. If we get a chance, yeah. So I bet he can take out Rotus right now. Look at that, 8,000 on just one attack. You get 2 more swings to go. He's very good, guys. I cannot emphasize that enough. Drexthar is an exceedingly good champion. So that goes to show what Drexthar can do for you in most of the arenas of this game. The last one is going to be Clan Boss. Now, I don't have a key, so let me go ahead and buy one real quick. And this is actually good timing because our nightmare, we have almost defeated it. I'll see if I can't finish it out today. Now, obviously, this is not speed tuned, and against green, not the best usually. But we will. I'm gonna see what I can't do if I can't make this work all the same, because I really do want to show you guys what Drexthar can do for a team. He's such a great lead champion, and that is where Drexthar shines, if nowhere else. It is as a lead champion for you, being able to take the stun, because none of his skills are strictly necessary. So he can tank that stun, and every time he gets hit, a lot like Bulwark, every time he gets hit, a debuff gets placed, and for us, that's a good one. let's bring in Bad Alcazar just in case Sepulcher can't block the debuffs. That way we can cleanse it and shouldn't be any worries. But yeah, we'll go ahead and show you guys. This is obviously I'm just throwing this together, and you know me, I like to tune my teams, not just toss them together. But today we'll just toss it in there so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. I always like to begin with the HP burn just so we get that going. We're gonna wait a second on Bad Alcazar just so we can. In case we need to cleanse the stun as an emergency measure, we can do that. So that's where we're going to wait there. Drexthar is going to go... oh, sorry, not Drexthar. Rosin's going to go first on the next turn. And then hopefully Sepulcher Sentinel will have a chance to take the double turn here. Maybe not right away, but hopefully shortly after that. So we're going to go ahead and use this right away, though. Just make sure we get this blocked. You can see that's the AoE hit. Does some pretty good damage on that for sure. There goes Bad Alcazar. Now we are the perfect affinity. Drexthar will take the stun, assuming the debuffs are all fall off as necessary. You can see the HP burn procced again, and he gets that triple attack every single time. It is really a wonderful thing. We do have an all red team. I just realized we are completely weak affinity against this clan boss, but that's okay. That's not the point. The point isn't that. The point is showing what Drexthar can do against the clan boss, and against the clan boss, against anybody, Drexthar is pretty freaking amazing. You know, it looks like we're going to be able to block the debuffs, so we're going to go ahead and I'll just use Bad Alcazar after the stun and cleanse it. That way you can see Drexthar do as much work as possible. Might not even matter. He's going to go first. That's okay. I'm not sweating that. He's going to do some serious work, though, for us. So we get that going, get some healing. And I think this is a pretty good little composition we got going on here. Drexthar's a little fast. He's like 202 right now. He's not tuned at all. So that's definitely not the best. But we also don't have him lifesteal. And granted, we have Bad Alcazar to help with the healing, but he's going to need to rely on that HP burn to really maximize the healing that he's going to get. And I think that's going to work for us in this fight. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to click auto now. We do seem to be fairly in tune here. And yeah, let me take myself off here. I'll let this play for a bit, and we'll come back after the run. You guys can see how it's going. Alright guys, 14.24 million. Obviously not great damage. It wasn't a tuned team, for crying out loud. But that said, we lasted a pretty good long time. Drexthar still did his 4.5 million damage. That's pretty typical of what they do. Now look, Bad Alcazar, Sepulcher Center, Rosin, they all did considerably less than Drexthar. I didn't notice us losing HP burn throughout that entire fight, which is very, very typical. So you can see Drexthar, he did the most damage out of everybody on this squad here. Now, I mean, like I said, it's not like we're speed tuned. Everybody is weak affinity because for some reason I have an all red team. But I think you can see the strength that Drexthar provides your squad there. So guys, I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you got to see a chance of how this works, how strong a champion Drexthar is. I cannot encourage enough that you bring Drexthar into your clan boss teams if you have him. If you don't have him, you definitely want to pay attention to this Bazaar. You want to try and get those shards to fuse him because he's a very good champion, guys. Very, very good. One of those champions that is not S tier. He's not the best at anything, but he's really good at everything. And that makes him very valuable, I think, to almost everybody as far as clan boss goes, as far as arena goes, as far as dungeons go. Drexthar can do some work. I don't have mine. He's not kitted out to do incredible damage. He's not even the tankiest guy right now in the world. He's just kind of a debuff dude at the moment, and he still does great work. You can see the effect he had in Spiders. You can see the effect he had in Arena. You can see how good he was in Dungeons even. He really does excel at all aspects of this game. So if you have him in your vault, get him out. Get him 6-star Mastery. Max him out. He is a very good champion. He's an excellent carry early on. If you don't have him, it might be time to put some energy into 3v3 arena, tag team arena, as some people like to call it. I'm not saying that, you know, I'll be honest, I do this a few times a week. I try to do just enough to move up to the next level. It's not something that excites me at all, and the fights take too long, and they're, you know, most of the time I'm just kicking myself for not putting the right champions in the right spot. There is some strategy. I feel like there can be some fun to be had in this, but it takes focus and it takes time. It takes a lot of time actually to do all 10 of those battles. So those are the negatives with it. But that said, guys, if you're able to get him, even as a free-to-play player, even as a bottom tier champion, he's going to be available to you. So definitely something you're going to want to look at. As you get higher up, it's going to be a lot easier to afford him and afford all those shards, and it's going to be worth it. It really is. He's one of those champions that I wish everybody else had because he is so useful to you throughout the game. And in fact, I'll be honest with you guys, just doing this video has reminded me how valuable he is. I'm going to be breaking him out of my vault. I haven't used him because I have better champions now for a lot of things, but I forgot how strong he is in Arena. I really did. I forgot how strong he is in Dungeons. I'm going to be breaking him out. I'm going to be using him in my squads, my teams, probably from this point going on. So we all got a little something new today. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys. I have been noticing so many of you guys have been subscribing. We just are about to break that 6,000 subscriber mark, which is insane considering I didn't expect to be here at all. But I think I have a new goal. I would love to get to 10,000 by my birthday. My birthday is in October. I think that's actually a pretty attainable goal. And there's at least half of you guys watching that aren't subscribers. If you guys take that time, subscribe. It makes a huge difference for my channel. It actually moves me up in the content creator rankings, so I get more resources, so I'm able to put out more content for you guys. It's a really big boon for me. It's a great way to support me and the work I'm doing, support the website and the calculator that I know a lot of you guys are using. So I would really appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. That really helps as well. And yeah, guys, it is always fun to talk to you. I really can't wait till the next time. Hopefully it'll be soon. I am doing a lot of stuff right now. Got a lot of things on Twitch I'm trying to work on. Takeovers I'm trying to do. I am trying to get this website to the next level, get that calculator to the next level. It is dragging, it is killing me, but it is close, and it's going to be great. I really want to share that with you guys. So I do have a lot of stuff, so I don't put out these videos every day. That's why you got to hit that notification button so you know when the next video comes out and you're not missing it, because I think you guys are getting a lot out of this. I hope you are. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Thank you guys for being there, paying attention, watching, and listening. Until next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.